Yo,
I'm gonna take
like
it.
this.
Now I'm taking it back to Arsenio.
God,
We was at Art. No, fuck that.
Fuck
No.
What?
No. My name was on the paper to say the rhyme or whatever, right? Right?
So
was it not? Niggas hurt my feelings on some. That nigga, fuck that. How come he always got to do blasey blah and this and that? But listen, we was in London. My name was on the paper on some Method Man and 3 other band members do the interviews. Yeah. I ain't hear nobody, why that nigga gotta do all that? No, Niggas stayed in their beds, slept while I went to the radio station by my fucking self. I went up to RCA to Germany by myself.
You're motherfucking right.
You went there 3
so
motherfucking other times.
You don't know what you talking about. You don't know what you talking about. Your ass sat in the fucking radio station in the other side on the fucking phone talking to some hoe while we in there doing some fucking shit.
I'm trying to get my shit, nigga.
What shit?
Fuck you talking about? My motherfucking shirts, nigga, that's still out fucking London. Bitch ass motherfucker.
You trying to get your shirt.
That's right, motherfucker.
While we was in there busting our ass, and you got paid on the phone.
So what?
Trying
I did my interviews, nigga. When I was doing the interviews, who was doing all the fucking talking? You was, as usual. You fucking sit up there and talk.
Because look at the answers you give.
Talk.
Look at the answers you give.
She ain't got no drawers, right? None. This nigga know, too.
Fuck all the cosmetic rap shit.
Y'all niggas want to pay? Yeah, motherfuckers want to pay?
Niggas don't want the pain.
Y'all niggas don't want it.
If y'all want the pain, let me hear you say hell yeah.
I got you, baby.
Say hell yeah. Say fuck yeah. Say shit yeah. Just make sure my mic is all the way up. If y'all with me, everybody sing along. I came to bring the pain, hardcore from the brain. Let's go inside my ass to play. Find out my mental, based on instrumental. Make it, hey.
So I can write monumental.
But then I'm not the king. My niggas is DK, I sing about the green.
Check it.
Just out peeking shit. Get people in the wet. And brothers in that thing. Stop that. And your cross brother, close your cross over. Nigga totally cross down. Who the ball, nigga get torn to the side. And on the dog side of the wall. Of course it's the method. Man from the Wu-Tang clan. I'll be happy. They're coming for the head. We will check it. Fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket. Nigga what the fuck out. Wasn't I be wrong? Say I just fuck well. Bet the bed or some shit. Pull a nigga fast. This ain't crazy. Try to live crazy. All the fucking money on the ball.
Is it real shit? Is it really real shit? Let me know what's real shit. If it really real.
Real shit. Load it up and kill one.
Put a raw real shit. Is it really real?
And you don't stop.
Then don't stop.
And you don't stop.
I'm fucking sorry. It's over now. That body rock. Check it out. Word up. You better watch that lane, nigga. Yo, get your black ass back up here, nigga. Hey, yo, Ron, let's smoke him out, Ron. Smoke him out. Smoke him out. Smoke him out. And you gonna fuck around and get Vic like that. Word up. Yo, Ron, smoke him out. Yo, Ron. Yo, check it out. Yo, hundreds of niggas. Yo, hundreds of niggas. Check it out.
Yo, Punk, major announcement, y'all. Check it out. Next on stage, live, coming at your fucking dome.
Word up.
The pioneers of this shit. Y'all niggas show y'all love. But run, DMC.
It was dazing, man.
That's the
we
word.
was dazing. We don't remember like the first few years of our career. It was just big. We was just going.
God's plan.
God's plan. We didn't even
No,
see
nothing.
it. We was dazing.
Really as can be and not for sale. Always fucking fresh, could never be stale. Took the test to become an MC and didn't fail. I couldn't wait to demonstrate all the super death rhymes that I create.
He's just coming back to Hollis.
The blessing overtook us. We didn't
Delayed,
overtake
yeah,
it. It just
right.
came and like engulfed us and grabbed us and took us to stardom, and that was it.
I ain't fucking with you. This man D used to come and they had record ideas and all that, and I just finish school. And I said finish school thinking I ain't gonna fuck with him, niggas gonna beat him. And then he, you know, people around me start telling me, you know, fuck with your brother, cause he's right with his shit, and fuck with DMC, cause he's right. And so it came together, and then Jay came along, and they became Run DMC.
To us, they like the George Clintons to our parents, and you know what I'm saying? Like when we were little and not even in the game, in the rap, just fans of all the whole thing, they were like the gods of the rap. They like took it to that next level that made hip hop more mainstream and out there. You know what I'm saying? They took it to the level where it could be as commercial as it is today. So if you diss running them, man, you dissing hip hop.
Names was always L, coming up with names. And then Russell called and said, the name of your group is going to be Run DMC. But see, right now, when I'm saying that, it sounds deaf, because Run DMC is a household word. It sounds, oh, Run DMC. But imagine that name never existed on the earth. And you're standing there, and your manager calls and say, the name of your group is going to be Run DMC.
He knows his name was D to MC, and Run was DJ Run, the son of Curtis Blow. So that's what it was, DJ Run and D to MC, DMC. And that's so, it was easy to Run DMC.
I just seen Joe's face cringe. And then he said, here, take the phone. I'm like, what? He gave me the phone. He said, D, the name of the group is Run DMC. And I still remember that day in Larry Attic. I was standing there, and he said, Run DMC. And it was the worst, stupidest thing I ever heard. And
at that time, it was most important to us to do shit that was very simple and real.
And early in our career, it was always something like that going on. Russell, you're trying to ruin us. They're trying to ruin us. They're trying to ruin us. Even with Rockbox, when they put the guitars on it, oh, they're trying to ruin us.
Our whole thing was let's try to be real. And the realest thing that you could do was just put a drum beat with nothing but a drum beat. So a record like Suck MC, and also loud, you know. And so we wanted guitars, because we would always scratch guitars, but not scratch guitar riffs, just the noise. You know, that whole, you know, you cut the beat and you give it dynamics. And that was loud shit.
When we was coming up, man, rap was everything. Rap was, if you know, you go to school, you go to high school, you go to the cafeteria, we beating on the tables, and the kid like is running his mouth all the time. You go everywhere. Anytime I was a DJ, anytime I bring my turntables out in the park, it'd be 15, at least 10 of them MCs from the neighborhood that were actually almost near fist fight with the mic. You know, it was just like they had to have the mic. It was like a drug or something.
Got love for them niggas, period. Just from being in the game. I mean, I grew up to that shit. When my mom got me a radio for Christmas, she got me a Fat Boys tape and a Run DMC tape. That's all I had.
I'ma slow it down on a real ill B-boy. Catch your heart from back in the day, jam, and bug your whole life out, make you go home, smack yourself in the back of the head. Put your hands up like this. We gonna go from side to side. Everybody that's with old school hip hop and know about Run DMC from way back and know we gonna do. You don't even know what we gonna do next. We got so many hits. Put your hands in there, everybody, like this. We gonna reach for the sky. We gonna do it like this. What's my name? What's my name? Run. What's my name? Run. What'd you say? Run. That's cool. Now, put your hands back in there. Come on, don't front on a nigga. We gonna go from side to side on a real slow tip, and everybody gotta repeat after me real loud. Over there too, y'all peeps. Oh, crazy loud. On the real old school tip. I say,
party people, your dreams have now been fulfilled. Get out your seats and let's get ill. That's what it's all. We're not just rough, we're more than tough. And when it comes to rhymes, we got enough.
It's like that, y'all. Don't stop.
Together, forever, together, Run DMC, and we're tougher than quite shocking. And those that mock me, and that's not all. MCs had to go. Pray and play for my downfall. But I'm not running, I'm just stunning. Smart, stupid, cause I'm so cunning. See street credit, I'm upsetting.
Old school is groups that made a difference in hip-hop pre-recording.
There were a whole slew of groups, underground groups. We call them local bands that were known just around in New York City, like Cool Herc, Bambaataa, Grandmaster Flash.
Mario.
You can't forget DJ Hollywood, Eddie Chiba, Love Bug Star.
But check this out. Wait a minute.
Cold
Check this
Crush.
out. But on that, you can't forget DJ Hollywood, and a lot of brothers do be doing forgetting DJ Hollywood. When you're talking about old school didn't make a record and making a difference, for me, nobody commanded the crowd better than DJ Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And not get on wax.
So that's important. He's the first nigga to say hip hop. And Big Bang Hank was a fake Hollywood, and he know it. And everybody knows that everybody who came after Hollywood, when it used to be the House of Joy and Fun Club 371, it was DJ Hollywood was the headliner.
Before we made our first records, we were rapping 5 and 6 years in the clubs, in the block parties, on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Run used to go around to every block party in Queens and rock on the microphone. So he had the experience to handling an audience.
You go to the gym, say Russell Simmons, he'll throw a party, you go there, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5 performing, DJ Hollywood, somebody will sneak a tape in or somebody will get a tape up in the DJ booth and you make the tape. You tape the show, bring it out in the street, sell it $6 to $10. A lot of tapes were sold like that. My first tape I brought was the Cold Crush tape, $6, I paid for it, and it was like an album to me.
Rap has always been here for many years. When God talked to Moses and any of the prophets, he was rapping with them. If you look at the 30s and the 20s, with Cab Calloway, Hottie at a Hole, with the bebop, they was also having their style of rap. If you look at the Dozens, where you talk about your mama or your papa, that was dealing with rap.
Who are the real creators of hip-hop is a toss-up between the bourgeoisie disco hip-hoppers and the hardcore b-boy hip-hoppers of the Bronx.
This is some trivia for y'all. What MC made up the terminology, yes, yes, y'all? Nope. Nope.
You tell us, oh great one.
That right there, boy.
Kid Creole.
Kid Creole.
That's right. He made up the terminology, yes, yes, y'all. He made that up.
Just a bridge from rhyme to rhyme. Once I said a rhyme, in order to get to the next rhyme, yes, yes, y'all.
Every MC that ever said a rhyme said, yes, yes, y'all. Y'all owe this boy money. He wanted money. Everybody.
Gotta be another one coming. It gotta be another one coming as big as that, because I've been telling this same story forever. Was being at the Garden in '87, and it was sold out, 20,000 people.
They came to the Garden full of confidence with hot records, and they came and did their thing. Remember, Run walking on the stage and talk about, they wouldn't let him in at first. He said, I beg your pardon, but this is my motherfucking garden.
Yeah, I talked about, okay, I beg your pardon, but this is my effing garden, and I came out, did my thing. But the ill part about it was that I told everybody to put their Adidas sneaker in the air.
He pulled up his sneaker and said, my Adidas.
And it was like 20,000 people took their sneakers off and put it in the air. We was up to like 3 million albums then. I was already excited about that, being up to 3 million albums. And I said, yo, everybody put your sneaker in the air, and everybody had no shoestrings in them, so it was easy to take them off. So they take the sneaker off and they put it in the air, and the guy from Adidas, the representative, when I got off stage, he told me that I was gonna have my own line of Adidas sneakers.
Now check this out. Throw that back over there. We gonna get busy. I'm ready to go to the next level. Y'all ready to go to the next level? We gonna do it like this. D, what's this right here? Yo, this is my black shirt. You mess around and get hurt. What's this under there? Yo, this is my black belt. I whip them C's and I give them whelps. What's this on your legs? Yo, these my black pants. I beat you down if I get the chance. Do me one favor. What the fuck are these, man?
real
Wow,
niggas.
who your nephew in here?
Huh? Right there.
Who?
Right there, not Jamel.
What's up, nigga?
Chris.
What's going on? What's up, man?
Jay, he gonna play with us. He's good.
Yeah?
So y'all got 5 good players?
we got
'Cause we gonna be real.
Damn, this nigga ain't on my squad?
It's kinda easy when you listen to the G'd up sound. Pioneer speakers bumping as I smoke on the pound. I got the sound for your ass and it's easy to see that this DJ
Kinda easy when you listen to the G'd up sound. Why would he even say the word easy? You know what I'm saying? When he say easy, you think of easily listening. This music is ill. But what makes it the most interesting to me about the whole thing is he's Dr. Dre's little brother. That takes my mind to a whole nother realm when I think. So Dr. Dre's selling millions, and you were supposed to have Snoop, is from what I understand. Snoop was your man, so Dre took him and put him out, and you waited in the boondocks.
You can tell he
and now
made
they
a
got to
gang
give
of
him
stuff.
his.
Summer '92, you know, it was about 20 guys staying at my house at the time. You know, Snoop, Warren, all the guys that were on the Chronic, that were involved in that album. And when I would stop in the studio, they would go down there and start, you know, fucking around with the drum machines and shit. You know, had the shit cranking all night, learning the shit. You know, I would come in and show him a few things every now and then, but he basically picked it up on his own, you know. And that's like I was telling you, I didn't know the motherfucker was gonna be 2 million copies a couple of years later. I'd have been down there a little bit more, you know.
You could tell that the same person was making
that a funny sound.
Same person was only the sound was playing it.
The snare, the drum machine.
It was the same thing going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you and your brother. You know. That's how people were saying. How are you gonna have Russell Simmons managing all these people and Run being down? It's the main rapper.
Hey, I am worried about how Dre is Warren G's older brother, and I got Russell doing what he do.
There you
He
go.
had developed his own style. He didn't, you know, didn't use none of the shit that I do. You know, none of my sounds or none of that shit. He just came out and did his own thing, came up with his own shit, which is dope.
Excuse me! Warren G. Clark, you want? Hello, Warren. Excuse me. Will you take me up on my offer, please? Because you're very handsome. Please, I want to fuck. You scared? What you scared of? All I'm doing is make sure.
I got handcuffs at home waiting for you. In Miami Lakes, baby, I got handcuffs waiting for you. On my bed. He's scared.
Where are you going?
He is scared of this pussy from my head. Yes, he is. It ain't nothing to be fucked up with. You better motherfucking believe it. You better motherfucking believe that.
Break him off, Warren.
You better believe it.
Hey, what would you do?
I said he's scared of this pussy in Miami because it ain't nothing to be fucked up with. And he better motherfucking believe it.
What would you do if you took him home?
Oh, I do everything.
Like what?
Everything.
I'm a check right now. No, I'm a check.
Now.
George, me Warren G. I don't know, just funky. I don't know, he came down here last year and I met him last year. Just wanted to see if he still remember me. Shit, just I love the beat, lyrics. I've always listened to it. You know, white people getting into it.
You got some zigzags? You got some zigzags? Oh, did they hear me say that?
Look to your left. Producer, let me conduct some gangster shit. So I don't give a fuck about these player hating niggas trying to fade us. They can't make us, so we got to take what we want now. Let me take you on a trip with the Jeep, but we both still got the shit bumping in our trunk. Now recognize game in your face. I touch on the base, I'm a passion to my niggas, so don't play for a second. Let me wreck shop. It's rainy yet, still dropping rhymes non-stop. But I'm a passion trigger flow to my girl named Live Love. Show them how you do it when you love.
Live love, high and above all the rest. Watch out because I got stress on my chest. I'm the best at what I do because I rap with the crew. G-Funk, we-funk. When I started down the line, you don't know me, even if you do. I'ma break it down because I thought you knew. Strictly knew when I step, strut. I move my little bun, Brainiac in the house. Live love, word.
Let me get a whop and what's the biggest nuggets you got?
9.
2 9-piece. 2 large fries.
A fat apple pie,
I wish we could. And a lemon pie.
A medium Coke. Some fries.
Ain't got no hash browns, dude. Not yet.
Some onion rings.
An apple pie.
And a waffle. Oh, man. And a waffle with cheese. It's down there, though. It's gonna stay down there, because I ain't taking out no more of my stuff.
Ooh, I'm fixing grub.
I see. I do want vegetables, but I'm subject to Burger King every day of my life. But I have to make this work because I am a phenomenal woman. Maya Angelou.
Day 2. How many days to go? Too many.
Hey, bro, where you going? You forgot your application.
Oh, man. I got a real job.
If you ain't in the house, you was in the shack. Fire up the sack. MG's greatest hits. B.I.G.
Stand back and give me some room, because when this is over, 7 dice. I'm going to need a broom. A boy going to need a broom. Oh, anything but a... It's your boy's dice. Twins dice. It's me. I'm going to get you. Straight down for 20. Straight down for 20. Straight down for 20. Oh, no, I'm not trying to say you. You're 5 and 9. Y'all the one got the business. You're 5 and 9 for 10, 20, whatever. Twinkie, little 20, so I'll get it right. 20. 9 for 10. 20. That's on that.
Gotta keep the bus clean. We ain't had no dirty bus. I always do this. See, most niggas don't clean their bus up. I clean my shit up. I hate a dirty bus.
3 times in a row. He passed 3 times in a row. And then I bet with him. He passed 3 times in a row. Y'all bet too much money not watching the dice. I know what his point was. What his point was 8, huh? No. You bet on 6-8 was pick it up. What point was 5 trade? He rolled 5 trade. That he had just hit 5 quarters to pick up his money. He never. That's his point was 5. You talking about his point was 5 when it was 4-1 and he hit 9. But then he rolled a 9 for his point and we bet it. Then homeboy said, let's bet 5 and 9 too. We picked up on that money. Nigga, I bet on the 5. I bet on the 5. I picked up. I wish niggas quit conversating over the money. I know that. I know his motherfucking point, nigga. I know what the hell I betted. Hello?
Conjunction, junction, what's my function? I'm hooking them tracks so that niggas can function. It's not Pete Rock or that nigga Dr. Dre. It's this motherfucking nigga from around the way. The one that brings you styles on timesy, windy. That's why it's so hard to find me. Conduction and construction when I bust. Choo-choo, busters. It's a must when I bust, I gotta come correct. The R to the E to the SBA architect. Yep, nigga, no, I'm not tweaking. It's one of the 16 minds that I'm speaking. The W-A, the double R, the E into the A-B-C-D-E-F to the motherfucking G. Ooh, shit, as I flex, I rex, I checks. So what's next?
All right, start again from the top. Slick Rick.
Slick Rick. Hey, Young World.
Young World.
Right, Children's Story.
Children's Story.
Love.
Teenage Love. Okay.
Next, for third base, I have Gas Base. Epic to the AM.
And Pop Goes the Weasel.
You hear a lot of stuff about Russell. You hear from every direction it is, but for as Russell come from me, I look at Russell as whoever want to deny it, don't want to give him his props, they got to give it to him. Russell Simmons made the way for if it's Suge, if it's Dre, if it's anybody in the hip-hop business because he started it.
What LL Cool J?
LL Cool J, I have
Listen, John.
I Need a Beat, Around the Way Girl, I'm a Sad, Backseat of my Jeep, I'm Bad, and Radio.
What the fuck? Is somebody high? That's fucking wrong. Where's that list is crazy. What? I want to kill Kathy.
In 1984, I had sent a tape into this guy named Rick Rubin, who's the guy who gave me my break. Everybody knows him. And he introduced me to Russell at Russell's office. He had a small office down on Broadway. Me and Rick played a record for him called I Need a Beat. And he really liked that record. So what happened was, instead of them taking that record and going to a distributor and trying to get it distributed and having problems with the money, they decided to form an independent company called Def Jam and put that record out.
Because I know he'd be dropping a lot of knowledge to his artists, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of artists. And Russell definitely knows how to make money. That's all I want to do is sit down and let's ask him questions about how I can make money. Let me know everything I could do to make $1 million, Russ, because I know you know what to do.
How much is payroll? Or how much is all that shit equal up? Look, that's your problem, right? I mean, that's my problem, but you're working on it. It started out with, you know, tall, skinny bitches. Like when I was in high school, looking at magazines and saying that she's fine, I want to meet this hoe. I want to meet this hoe. Then the next thing I know, I've been hanging out at all the parties where you get one party and it'd be 60 girls, they all be 6 feet and fine. So that's, you know, and I guess no niggas can be mad at going there. Then after that, I met the clients and all the people who run all the department stores and buy all the clothes. And then I started looking at the fabrics and the clothes, the way they were making them, and I started, you know, seeing how niggas, you know, hip-hop niggas influence all the shit that they try to do anyway. You know, I see Chanel, I go to Chanel show, and Karl Lagerfeld got a big gold chain around a bitch neck. I was like, how fake is that, you know? Fat Farm became like a hobby, you know, and I started making clothes, and I looked at the fabrics and started to really understand the business through all the designers and the editors and the models. It became a real serious hobby. And that hobby became more serious as we put more money into it. Let me tell you something, when I first started hanging out with these tall girls, they wasn't playing hip-hop music in the parties. I used to feel like, you know what I'm saying, I had to have a reason to be up in that spot beside for some tall bitch. Because my job is to get money. And I didn't mean bitch like, I mean worldly, sophisticated, independent, badass bitch, you know. The kind of hoes every man want to marry. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to say it like bitch, you know, because I know people will be watching this who ain't hip-hop and might not understand when I say bitch, I mean bad bitch. You know, like you know, super bitch, you know, super powerful, independent, successful bitch. Right. Not like necessarily, not at all derogatory in no way, you know what I'm saying? Because I love women, I can't sympathize with all the rappers be talking, they hate them hoes, all that. I love girls.
Thank you, Daddy.
The shit, that shit. Who got some gangsta shit? You got some gangsta shit. Sing it. Who got some gangsta shit? You got some gangsta shit. Who got some gangsta shit? You got some gangsta shit. You know all my niggas and my bitches. Wave your motherfucking hands in the air. To all my niggas and my bitches. Wave your motherfucking hands in the air. To all my niggas and my bitches. Wave your motherfucking hands in the air. Yeah, you don't give a fuck like you don't give a fuck. Put your hands in the air. Put this that's no flow. D-O-double-G, nigga. See these other moves, but you can't see that shit. Come on, who am I? Yeah, do or die. That's right. So slow your roll, I'm in control like Janet. The look at 21-year-old nigga that's on the planet. Take it for granted if you wanna. Cause I'm gonna grab my strap and clear the owner.
All the new school brothers, they ain't thinking about what a crowd is going to, how a crowd is going to react to their song, or how somebody's going to come see their show and have fun. That's why right now none of them brothers could go on tour, whereas everybody here went on big tours, you know, and 30 cities tours. They can't go on tour because don't nobody want to rap in the building.
You don't know what it's like to go platinum and sit home. You have new guys who come out, they go platinum. They've never seen 20,000 people, or 10,000 people, or 1,000 people, or 100 people.
The difference between what we did and what they doing now, it was a form of entertainment. When you came into concert and you seen, like if you see a Run DMC show, or you see a Houdini show, or you see a Curtis Blow show, you seeing a show. You see a Grandmaster Flash show, you seeing a show, you see these boys right now, you see just a brother out on stage, and that ain't pulling no weight.
Back in the day, in 1976, when I started rapping, I was in a group called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And even though like things were rugged and things were tough, we felt like there was an opportunity for us to be successful. So people would make raps that are different from today. Like people would make raps, like I made a record called Getting Money. Everything's funny when you get money. Because I felt like there was an opportunity to get money. Now rappers are making smash hits like Bring the Pain. Because people feel like they're growing up in a time where there's no system
for them to figure out how to get money. So I think that I was born in 1960, so I might have been the last generation of the affirmative action rap group. And now you got Reaganomic rap groups. And Reaganomics took away after-school programs, took away summer jobs, took away student loans. So you got a whole generation of rappers who are growing up under the auspices of Generation X, who grew up with no hope, and all they see is pain.
Living up to what you say on records, it's all entertainment. Anybody in their fucking right mind know you could talk about shooting somebody on the record, but motherfucker ain't finna really go out there and do it unless you just stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, you know? We make records, it's entertainment. That's all it is. This is like our fucking jobs, you know?
There'd be always one motherfucker that'll do some shit, like throw some shit on stage. I remember, man, this nigga threw some shit on stage, man. And you know, we roll with the fort. Niggas just like zoomed in. Right off the stage, niggas just whipped his ass right the fuck out the arena. Came back on, we just finished the show and shit. Like, it used to pop off like that often. It'd be like, nigga, fuck them niggas. And then you turn around like, what? They all...
Yeah, like they
and then we be like, who said that shit? Then the whole crowd be like, him.
Yo, we gotta loud these niggas up, son. Loud these niggas up. Yo, what the fuck? Man, loud the fuck up. What the fuck? Yeah. Fuck up. What's up? Come on. Close your doors. Biggie Smalls. Yeah, that know the motherfucking deal. Check it out. Check it out. My man Imp left a check in the line at my crib. Turn this up in, he had to do a bid. I'm on the 3, yeah, on the hit 93. I'm ready to get this paper, G. Believe me. Motherfucking right. My pockets looking kinda tight. Yeah, stress, yo, Biggie, let me get the vest. No need for that. Just grab the fucking track. The pocket that's fat. Take us to his back. On his bar, I was smoking. Never fake no move. Treat him like boxing. Stick and move. Stick and move.
Besides selling the records, you know, artists get their money from their shows. You got a tight-ass show, niggas gonna want to see you, so me and Puff just tried to make the tightest show we could for me.
He makes Biggie Smalls and Craig Mack, Flavor in Your Ear. All those records are his. I like to call him my protege, but he's selling more records than me right now, so I got a new name for the nigga now.
Bad Boy Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? We done did Mary J. Blige, Jodeci when I was at Uptown, Harlem, C, Heavy D. Now we got the Notorious Big, Craig Mack. A lot of new acts coming out, this stuff on TLC. Just trying to make some noise, a New York black company. Bad Boys for life, you know what I'm saying?
Anything we could do to get the crowd crazy, anything we could do, we just do it. If I wasn't such a big nigga, I'd have been jumping in the crowd too. But I ain't really with that extracurricular shit.
I've listened to Juicy. I was a part of Juicy. And Big Papa. Big Papa I like. Big Papa I like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hands up. Yeah. Give me real motherfucking hands up. What's up, baby? Throw your motherfucking hands up. Check it out. Check it. Yeah. To all the ladies in the place, sweat style and grace. Allow me to make lyrical dishes in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the class, if in my way is where you find me. The back of the class, knocking holes, my crew behind me. Mad question asking, blood blasting, music blasting. Yeah, I just can't quit because one of these honeys Biggie creep with, sleep with, keep the epic secret. Why not? Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got caught. Now check it. I got more Mac than Fred in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. Got mad friends with Benzes. See those by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the rover and come over. Tell your friends you're in the GS3. Smoking probably by the tree car. I love it when they call you Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when they call you Big Papa. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. I love it when they call you Big Papa. You got my gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Why? Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having what? Straight up, honey, really I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be macking, they be acting. Who they attracted with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind. They ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while. I'ma call my crew, you gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar round 2. Plans to leave, throw the keys a little seed. Pull a trunk up front, roll up the next blunt so we can steam all the way to the telly. Go fill my belly. T-bone steak, cheese X and much is rest. Conversate for a few, viewers in the few. We gon' do what we can and do. Ain't that right, boo?
To me, this is what hip hop means. To write a rhyme, to just create, to have a microphone in your hand and people in front of you, and for them to know that what you're saying is butter.
To me, hip hop is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? It's what you wake up in the morning, and it's who you are, and it's representing what I am and what I feel inside.
Shit, hip hop to me is a way out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just imagine, just look at all the fucking rappers out there, all the motherfuckers that's doing hip hop music, and ask them what would they be doing if hip hop never came around. You have a lot of dead motherfuckers, you have a lot of broke motherfuckers out there, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there trying to get into hip hop or are already in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So it's a way out, it's fucking opportunity, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking big business.
The things nowadays that make me happiest, besides for the things I can buy, and the other shit that comes along with people's conventional idea of what will make them happy. If I get a little paper and I can hire a nigga straight out of jail, somebody I grew up with, which we do all the time, friends, we help, you know, and they become successful and they get their shit on, and I see that, or if I find an artist who just came out and the nigga's really hard working, really has a vision, and believes in himself and is trying, and suddenly I give this man a contract and he blows up, he's on the cover of Rolling Stone, and he gonna have little rich black babies, then that kind of thing means a lot to me now more than, you know, I didn't realize how much I appreciate seeing those things happen.
You in this shit now, them motherfuckers is telling you be here and there and that and there. You gotta establish a type of relationship with them where you know that they work for you. You don't work for them. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you do is for you. So every move that you make sure it's all out, because it's gonna matter in the end and shit.
But right now, rap is in its proper position, and it's opened doors. It opened doors for Run DMC, and Run DMC opened doors from people, and now the people that followed after Run DMC are still opening doors.
Hip hop is young pop culture. Like young pop culture was rock, like pop culture was jazz, was blues. Young pop culture then was young black culture too. But the difference in hip hop is that young niggas is on the screen selling hip hop.
The reason why we make these records, we're crying out about our environment, we're crying out about our system. So now that, you know, you can appeal to 1.5 million, 2 million, 3 million people, telling them about your environment, after a point, it's not like you just take the benefits of it and just chill and live in a fat house or have fat cars and have all the women and never mind the rest of your environment. It's up to you, you know, your environment made you. Now it's up to you to give back to the community.
Rap has become a device of expression now, more or less. When we did it, we came out, it was just fun. You know, to this day, if we wasn't making records, we'd still have to get together and go in Hollis Park and throw a party. You know, I'd still be writing rhymes. If I was working at the post office, I'd have a book of rhymes. And today, rappers are just talking about what they're allowed to talk about, to express themselves musically.
You know what? There's one thing right now I want to say again. There's one thing I find amazing. That I've been here since 1982. I think before some little girl over there was even born. And they still call me out to do this movie and to go on last after the likes of Wu-Tang and B.I.G Smalls and Craig Mack. And these kids were kids when I was doing this. And I'm just thankful, right, that I can still be able to come out here 12 years later and be able to do this and get support from people like y'all. So I want to ask y'all one question. I want everybody to get silent for me 1 minute in here. Everybody just shut up for a second. How many people out there down with the old school know about Run DMC? Put a hand in the air. If you're from the old school, you know from your heart, and you seen Run DMC get busy before, put a hand in the air like this. For all the old school from way, way back. And know about that. That's where all this new school comes from, the old school. Now check this out. For all the true hip-hop fans out there, I'm gonna do a little something like this. This is my nigga right here. He go by the name of DMC. That's Jam Mr. J. We gonna do it like this.
DJ.
Yo, you gotta let them know, you gotta let them know. You don't think they know? I don't think they know, Cho. I gotta take it back then. College crew style for sure, this is real. If it's ever been real, these turntables is on, ain't no dat. Use a dat, you get this. It's either this or that. We're gonna do it like this.
1, 2, 1, 2. Now DJ learned my name. Jam Master J. It's his. He's the MC. It's like that. And that's the way it is. I didn't book me out record. People coming, people going. Come on to die. Don't ask me because I don't know why, but it's like that. And that's the way it is. Party people in the world trying to make this thing. You travel by car, train, bus, or feet. I said you got to work hard if you want to compete. It's like that, and that's the way it is. Out your seat, oh, do they fly? And help us keep this party going till the break day light. Until the break day light. Don't be rocking with Run DMC. Just stream the move. Money is the key to end all your woes. Shut down, jump hot, and go. Won't you tell me last time that love want to close? It's like that, and that's the way it is. DMC, little shots higher every day. We receive, but no one pay. I'd rather stay up, go out and play. It's like that, and that's the way it is.
You can be angry, you know what I'm saying? But anger ain't gonna last but for so long, you know what I'm saying? It's just like trying to fight fire with fire. You gotta fight fire with water, you know what I'm saying? Love or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can see a problem. You can hate your enemy, but that don't mean you got to, you know what I'm saying, go at him with a gun and all that. You just gotta know how to give him the water to change his way of life or whatever the case. You know? So your benefit and grow. So it's all about the whole world coming together. That's maybe why rap is like that. Rap is not singing and all that. Rap is just straight out talking. And maybe that's why it's like that. Maybe that was what God wanted to happen. Maybe he just wants the whole world to hear somebody say, y'all, what's going on? Straighten up.
Yo, what's up? Yo, really, son? Come kick one time.